Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. Happy birthday to you all, to all the Leos out there. May the sun shine forever on your birth year, and I wish you all the success in your coming birth year. This is a general reading for you, Leo. It's a reading for Leo's sun, rising and moon sign. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will know when I'm posting new videos. Leo, I've been meditating on your energy. What's coming up for you in August? It's an interesting energy because I'm feeling like I'm sitting in this energy of things need to be different. You need to do things in a different way. Mix it up, change it about. Like, if you're driving to work, don't drive the same way, every morning or every day. Change the route, go a different way. It'll be a surprise what you do find, what you do see, what you do come across. There are opportunities that are awaiting you with that change, mixing it up a little bit. Not eating, when you go out to eat, when you're eating out or having a takeaway, don't go to the same place every time. Try a different suburb, try a different restaurant, try a different place, for example. So it's going to be a month where you're going to be motivated or moved to do things differently, changing the way you do things, changing what you're eating, changing how you're dressing, changing your hair, whatever it is. Maybe all of the above. It's about bringing in some newness, bringing in some change. And with that change that you bring in, new opportunities are going to cross your path. There's going to be new opportunities coming for you to grasp. So if there's, what are they saying to me? If there's a little bit of boredom, if there's a little bit of ho-humness about your everyday, the routine, thank you. It's about mixing up your routine, not being stuck in the rut of doing the same thing every day. Break the routine, break the habits. And in breaking those habits, you're going to make space or room for new things to come in. It'll be surprising who you meet, opportunities that cross your path, how you're viewing the world, how the world views you. It's going to be an interesting month for you. It is your birth month, and so it's your birth month and it's the beginning of your birth year. So it is about mixing things up. It is about heralding in the new, this turning point. It's as if the old shoe doesn't fit anymore. It's time now to wear something different, put something different on your feet. And that is, they're showing me that. And that is when we wear new shoes, we're moving forward in a different way. Feet are about moving forward, exploring the unknown. Hence the shoes, discard the old ones. They're worn out, that's like the routine. Forget it. Let's do something new. Let's do something different. What are you planning? What's in the pot that you're stirring up here, that you're working on to bring in that newness? I'm going to draw a card from the archetypes card deck that I have. Let's have a look at what archetype you're working in with. This is interesting. In August, you've got the shadow. The shadow, this is the shadow self. Now, a lot of people think, oh, yeah, I've got to work on my shadow, get rid of my shadow. You never get rid of your shadow. Your shadow, it's like yin and yang. Your shadow is part of you. It does show you areas of your life that need to be released. And that never stops. Areas that need to be reviewed, areas that are holding you back. And so there's this self-awareness, self-analysis. It's about working on yourself. You often hear people say, oh, you did this to me, or why is life doing this to me? No one does anything to you. It's you're creating that reality by the way you're interacting with your reality. And so August for you, my lovely Leo, is about, well, let's have a look at that shadow. This is about, this is moving forward in a different direction, mixing it up, breaking the routine, trying new things. What's holding you back? What needs to be released to bring in those new things, to bring in those new opportunities? We are always very comfortable staying with what we know, but is there growth in that? Is there excitement in that? It's living on a plateau. So let's review that. Let's see what else is there for us. I'm going to read what it says for you, because I'm also interested as well to see what the shadow holds. Let's have a look. Let me find it for you. Here it is, the shadow. Let me hold it up. There you are. Although every card in the archetype deck has a shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think that the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is a denial. When this card appears, it's time to take inventory of those things you've been denying. When the mind responds with, no, anything but that, you're touching shadow. Find support for this deep inner work. Move forward. Move toward the shadow with patience and compassion. And that's part of this changing the step, mixing it up a bit, Leo. I like that. Let's have a look at what is your animal totem, shall we? Let's have a look at your animal totem for the month, because it's going to be quite a dynamic month here for you. What a birth month, celebrate, certainly. Let the sun shine on you. Oh, what have we got? Tarantula. It's interesting. Connection. New connections. New networking. Moving forward. Shall we read that? Here we go. Let's have a look. Connection. It's time to bring together disparate aspects of your life. See, there you go. We're going back to that. Everything is connected. When you are afraid or unsure, it's important to know that you are never alone. You can do magic. We all can. Let's have a look at the tarantula magic. Spider magic, and specifically tarantula magic, is protective and connective. Webs don't just trap prey, they support and protect the spider as well. It's a mistake to think that spider magic is evil or dangerous, as very few cultures see the spider in this fashion. When you feel you need greater connection to life, or you need support, particularly in creative matters, ask the spider for help. Think of your spider magic when you are needing to make new connections. Move forward. Know that you are protected. Know that you are in good hands in moving forward. Trust your feeling of needing to bring in change, to do something different. Leo, let's have a look at what your Celtic cross is all about here. Let's have a look at what that is in more detail. Let's see how it supports your channeled message. And I'll show you the cards as I get them. Yes, okay, they're really keen to get this information out. Let me just sort through this. Every card that falls out has a message, is important, so we need to honour that. So you've got two cards up there, so let's just see what that is. And I might draw some more cards for you, my lovely Leo. Okay, so what we've got here is the Six of Swords. Interesting. There's a passage there's a passage of change coming. You're going from one situation to another. Now, that can be physically, as in work, as in where you live, as in who your friends are. It can be a physical aspect, but it can also be a spiritual aspect of growth and of movement, moving forward, going from one way of being, one way of thinking to a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing life. Now, this transition that's coming about for you in August is something that's going to come from the divine, from your tribe, from your guides. It's coming from a higher source. So those balls of information, those beads of knowledge are going to be dropped into your aura. They could come through in your dreams. They could come through as a sense of knowing or a drive that you have, or this, oh, I really need to go to this place. I really need to do this. I really need feeling unsettled, feeling like the way things have been are just not good enough anymore. There needs to be change. So you're going to move forward, and there is growth because you're taking all your past knowledge as well with you. So there is an adding on to your knowing, your skills, your learning, your spiritual growth. It's adding on. There is movement. There is growth. You've also got the King of Swords. I like this. The King of Swords. So this is about, well, you're going to be thinking about things. This is about your mind. The air sign is about mind, mental aspects, thinking about new ways of doing things, but being in control of the changes that are coming in for you. So I want to say to you, it's not like you're seeing the tower where whether or not you like it, these changes are going to come into your reality. When you have the King of Swords, it's about being in control of the changes that are coming in, something that you've been thinking about. This is also a very good way of communicating. So communication is going to be heightened for you. There's going to be wisdom in your words. You're going to be in control of the changes that you want to bring in, the changes that you want to see around you. So you're very much in charge. You're very much empowered with what's coming in around you. And it's interesting because it's crossed with the Nine of Cups. I love this card. This is the Genie card. To me, this is the wish card. So the King of Swords is crossed with the Nine of Cups. And so this is something that you have been desiring for a while. This is something that you're wishing for, something that you're hoping for, something that you want to bring into your realm of reality. It's about manifesting it, but also knowing what it is you want, knowing what you're wishing for, and then setting about to bring it about. So there's conscious things that you need to do in your environment to bring about your desires, your wishes, what you're wanting to create, your goals. Very, very positive cards. I like it. You've also got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is, what is yours will come to you. And you have this sense of knowing. You know that there's things coming your way. There's things coming to you. There is growth and expansion here. So with this change that's coming in around you for your birth month, there are going to be positive rewards. What's your list? Look at this list here. What's your list? What do you want? What are your desires? What reality do you want to create? What are you working towards? There's your list. What is yours will come to you. And you have this sense of knowing. You know that that's going to come about. Wow, you've got another King. Very powerful cards here for the month of August for you, my lovely Leo, and rightly so. It is your birth month. You've got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about, well, it's you, isn't it? It's your sign. It's your suit, this earth sign. No, sorry, my mistake. Cancel that. Cancel that. Your wands. Action. The King of Pentacles is you coming into that empowerment, you're controlling your finances, you're controlling the abundance that's around you, are creating your reality. So that manifests, what is yours will come to you, and it manifests in a way where you're feeling very, very confident in August. Also very grounded, I want to say to you. Very grounded, very powerful. You've got 2 kings. Look how strong they are. Look how strong they look. Confident. Knowing what it is you're wanting to bring in. Knowing what it is you want to create. I want another card for you, my lovely Leo, to see what's going on here. Because it's really exciting times. Exciting times. So you've got mountain. And so it's about you're really feeling very strong with this king energy, and it's about, you know, any obstacles that come your way, well, you're going to be able to go through them. You're going to be able to work your way around any obstacles that are there. I don't feel like they're a big issue. Anything that comes up for you, and I feel like it's tied to the shadow. You know, when you're needing to look at that, then look at it, because it's going to be highlighted. Those blocks are going to be highlighted to move on. That's necessary to look at those things in order to move on to where you're headed, what is up ahead for you, what you're creating. There's tremendous good fortune, they're saying to me. There's good fortune here for you in August. So work with it, embrace it, because I like it. It's just you're unstoppable. So you can plod along, same old, same old, same old, or you can bring in a new way of doing things, a new way of living, a new way of seeing life, a new way of taking action. You've also got the Queen of Cups. Don't forget that emotional aspect of you. How do you feel about your life? How do you feel about things that you want to change? Call on your intuition, but this is also about self-nurturing. So it's not just about charging ahead, my lovely Leo, and you know, plowing down anything that is, you know, you don't want. It's still about a sensitivity that needs to be there, being discerning about what you're removing from your life and what you're changing in your life. Being discerning, being nurturing yourself, nurturing others, but this also plays on your intuition, which is something that's going to be there for you. Being in control, being aware of your dreams, the intuition, how you're feeling, what messages are you being given, are you being guided towards. You've also got the Three of Swords. Now, I feel like, not to bring that sort of dark cloud into August, this is going to vary in intensity for each of you, but there's some sort of disappointment that's coming up here for you, and I hate giving you these sort of messages, but I must honor the process and I must give you what I get. But I feel like there's some sort of disappointment. Someone's going to disappoint you where you thought someone was your rock or someone you could rely on. And you're going to find that they're not as solid as you think they are. But there is also, for some of you, this changing of routine. There's no longer being satisfied in staying where you have always been. This entails leaving. You know, it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be someone that there's some sort of split, some sort of disappointment, some sort of betrayal there for some of you. I want to draw another card because I don't want to leave it at that. But I feel like there is some sort of disappointment. Now, I feel like that disappointment is going to vary with all of you in intensity. It depends where you are in your soul growth and what's going on in your life. But for some of you, it's a disappointment in someone that you are aware of the disappointment that someone is going to bring into your reality before it hits. Because you've got the Seven of Air here. There is an awareness there. You can see it. You can see the disappointment that's heading your way, you can see it before it actually gets to you. So it's like there's a preparedness. This may be for some of you the catalyst that causes this change in routine, this change in how you live your life, this change in how you do things. This could be the catalyst that is needed here. Knowing that as you move forward, it's actually a good thing. That being discerning about a situation. And it's at Six of Cups. This is also something that has been in your past. It could be your shadow as well. If someone disappointed you in the past, and that you need to heal, that you need to process, that you need to think about it, and you need to move it on. There needs to be some sort of forgiveness here. Forgiving yourself, forgiving another. It's about past memories. It's about past memories. These sorts of things towards the middle to the third week of August. Timing is going to be different for all of you, but that's what I'm sensing. There's going to be this processing that's going to come up for you. I like it. There's a processing there. You've also, when you've done that, know that once you've done that, you've done it. This is helping you to move forward because you've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I love this card. This is a card of abundance. This is the card that is life-changing. It's going to transform your reality into something very, very different, something very profitable, something very joyous, something that is calling into your life everything that you've been striving for. So it's well worth the clearing out of this stuff, thinking about processing any betrayal or any hurt or any disappointment from it could be from a boss, a work environment, a home environment, a family member, a friend. It could come in many forms. It could be a relationship. It can take many forms for you. But it's about, let's clear it out. And once you process it, once you clear it out, and it can be a situation that's happened in the past, it does change your existence in the now. You won't know yourself. All good things are coming to you. There's abundance there. There's prosperity. There's joy. There's just a new life that is forming. There's a new life that is forming, and it's going to help you become very, very balanced. Also be aware, maintaining your balance. And what I'm hearing here is be aware of others around you, because not everyone, I want to say to you, my lovely Leo, has your best interest at heart. Who's the Taurian around you? Who's the Taurian around you? They have a lot to do with what's going on around you. And it's up to you whether you see it as positive or negative thing, but I'm just getting that there's a Taurian energy there. And it's about you maintaining your balance, you maintaining your harmony so that you can move forward in positivity, so that you can create in your environment what you are wanting to create. So I really like this month for you. Let me draw the divine abundance. Let's have a look at what that is for you. What's the message for Taurus? Not Taurus. Gee, that energy is really heavy, really strong around you. For my lovely Leos, what's the energy here? The inner child. Let me see what they're saying about Taurus. Why is that coming up time and time again here? Why am I sitting in that energy for you? I just feel like that Taurian is going to be so, for some of you, it's a new relationship that's coming, or one that you've started with a Taurian energy. Someone with a Taurian energy. For some of you, it's about being mindful that this Taurus doesn't dominate your change, cause you to do it the way they want you to do it. It's just something that you need to be mindful of. The card that you've got is the inner child. Let's have a look. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Now that speaks of your shadow. Nurturing your shadow. Oh, there's another card there that I haven't seen. Okay, there's 2 cards, so I'll give you that. Then you've also got sacrifice. Sounds ominous, doesn't it? Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. Okay, so it's about working on your shadow to promote that love, self-love and love of others and love of life, and bringing in the change that you're needing to bring in. So Leo, I wish you many, many blessings. Happy birthday to you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.